Hi, my name is Jay Wilson. I'm one of the owners of Mera Maps. My wife and I own the company. We hunt, make, find maps for people and put them in old frames like local windows or just a traditional modern framing as well. We create some nostalgia and help put your memories forever on a map. My love for the maps from the very beginning came from another map collector in Savannah, Georgia, named Mr. Duncan, and I bought my first map from him. When I moved to Florida, I wanted to have a map of Florida, and it was a 1925 railroad map of Florida. Very cool, still have it to this day. It just kind of started to snowball from there, where I learned how to become a picker and find maps for myself and other people. A picker is somebody who likes to treasure hunt through another man's trash or treasures. I guess everybody who's a collector or picker is a character. Can't describe a character, you just have to meet them. And unfortunately, they're a dying breed. I feel like when we do pick and when we do find maps for certain people, we're preserving a family history. We're preserving memories for them that are connected to places that they've been to, grew up in. And that's kind of something that means a lot to our family, because we create some memories for ourselves here at the beach, and we have some maps that mean a lot to us. So, it's always nice when we get to hear other family stories or the reason why somebody wants a Mera map. The process of Mera maps is very interesting. We don't advertise. It's all word of mouth. People who contact us know somebody who has a Mera map or found us on social media, and we will get a little bit more information about who that person is, who their family is, why they want a map. We try to create a bond with that person to fit a map to what they're looking for. We will either make them a giclée, which is a fine high-end print with some archival ink on a map paper. We'll decal the edges for them, we emboss it. We'll either give them the giclée or we'll take them to one of our framers, help them pick out a frame. My personal favorite, and what a lot of people like, is we'll put it in a wooden window and fit the map to fit the window. On the back of every window, we write where the window's from. We personally go out there and pull windows out of the house, and we document where that window is from, whether it's Asheville, North Carolina, or right here in Neptune Beach as well. We repaint everything, we scrape all the window mess off, we seal it in, repaint it to whatever color window they want. Usually it's kind of a vintage white that we do, or sometimes it's a raw wooden, brown window as well, just whatever the customer likes. So we hunt windows just like we hunt maps now. After we find a window and document where it's from, when we find the right size for the client, we'll take a paint scraper, we'll scrape all the paint off of it, we'll clean it up, seal it up, and then we'll repaint it. Then we take it, get it routed out. After we break the glass out, we got to remove all that too. And then we will cut the glass to re-glass the entire window. Then we'll print the map. Usually what we do is a 1-inch float. When you're working with something that's 100 years old, it's very different than today. Everyone's different. Some are harder than others, some are easier than others. But that's the fun part about it, is being able to prep and put a map in a window and hang it on somebody's wall. I feel like the maps find me. A lot of times when you're hunting maps, maps are sometimes in a lot of common places. When you have a lot of ephemera, which is paper products, and you're digging through a collector, digging through another picker's treasures, I feel like a lot of times I am led to these maps, and they kind of find me or find my wife as well. So when you see a stack of papers, we flip through them for sure. I've stopped and knocked on doors trying to find maps. A lot of times once I find a map, I'll send a picture to my wife, and she's the curator, and she'll say, yep, or put that back. So I would go look real quick and see what I could find. A lot of times maps of everywhere, whether it's a 1700s in Germany or a sewer map in St. Augustine. They're just everywhere. Like I said, they kind of find me. One of my personal favorite maps is a comprehensive plan from 1927 of Atlantic Beach, Florida, where we live. A friend of mine called me. He found a trunk down in Ponte Vedra Beach with a bunch of rolled up, moldy, nasty maps. I went there without hesitation, said, yep, I'll buy them, without looking at them. Then when I got home, started rolling out the maps. My neighbor came over. He always likes to see what I find. So we rolled out a map, and it turned out to be the plan of Atlantic Beach that never happened. It was windy that day. I think a little piece of map flew off. We had to run and track it down, catch it. But we ended up cleaning all the mold off the map. We preserved it. It's ripped. We might sell it in the gallery. We had it appraised for over $11,000. We framed it up. It's absolutely incredible. Every time I look at it, you find something new on the map, which is something super, super fun for when you own a Mera map. Is every time you look at it, you're going to find something new. But it's one of a kind. We put it on display sometimes at museums. It's just an incredible piece of history. But that's my favorite map. It's all hand-colored, hand-drawn. Right now it hangs up in my kitchen, but we'll put it on for the gallery show coming up.